Hi everyone, in this video I will teach you how to shape eyebrows. I work in gloves. The first step is I remove makeup from the eyebrows area. I take micellar water then I take green or blue soap. If you have oily or super dry skin and you see flakes on the eyebrows, you can do a soft peeling. Or you can do the scrub. It will help you for the better color penetration. Close your eyes. Ask your client to close her eyes and I remove the peeling gel from the eyebrows with the blue or green soap. You can use different pencils for the shaping. You can use the usual pencil, just make sure it's hard, and you can use the special pencils, which I prefer more. Just make sure that it's always sharp. And before we will do the shape, I need to make pictures. You always have to make pictures. I like to zoom camera 1.4 because we need to have pictures before and after. You can also ask your client to make a soft smile to show her the beauty of her transformation. And right now I want to show you how you can very quickly do the shaping for the eyebrows. For that, you need to do a couple of measurements. First of all, I like to measure middle part of eyebrows. Why? Every client has different symmetry. So if face is symmetrical, I like to measure middle between of her eyebrows. If the face is asymmetrical, in that case it doesn't make sense to find the middle part of the face. Here we have a beautiful symmetry. Then I find the middle part. Then through the piercing area, I find the front part of the eyebrow. And I also put one dot parallel to this on the top. The next part which I need to find is the arch. How we find it? I like to use two methods. The first one, I ask my client to look in the middle of my eyes, over here, and I ask her to stay there. Then I go to the middle of her chin, and I go from the middle of her chin through the corner part of her eye. Then I found it over here. I also like to do another thing. Close your eyes, please. I ask my client to close her eyes and I go approximately 3 millimeters from the end of her eye. I put here my pencil and again, you see, I'm getting to the same point. So I do the line here and I extend it on the bottom. Perfect. Open your eyes, please. The last part of the eyebrow which I need to find is the tail. I go through the middle of her chin. Let me draw a line for you over here. And through the last eyelash she has. And it will be over here. Easy as that. So the beginning of the eyebrow, you decide where it will be, how low or how high. But I can give you a small tip. Please close your eyes. You can put your finger in this place and usually it shows where exactly her eyebrows needs to start. So the upper line, the upper dot is the place where you decide how thick or how thin her eyebrows needs to be. I want to do it a little bit thinner, a little bit thinner. If I make any changes, I prefer to remove lines which I don't need anymore. How I do that? I use brushes. One of them looks like this and the other one looks like this. Both of them you can find on Amazon. I take the cotton pad, I dump it in the micellar water, and I dab my brush in it. And then, with a small move, I remove place which I will not need. In this scenario, all lines will be very thin. Now I have to decide how high or how low her eyebrow will be. Will she have a straight eyebrow, or do I want to give her more upward shape? For her, we need to open the eye. So in her scenario, I want to lift her eyebrow a little bit higher. In this case, her arch should be higher than the beginning of the eyebrow. Here will be the dot. And what I need to do now, I just need to make a line. How I do that? I can take a pencil and I can do a freehand, or for those who prefer to work with threads, I can take the thread and I can connect the first dot and the arch dot. With one move. This is very comfortable. How we do it on the bottom? We also connect this dot with the lower arch. The important point, thickness of the arch part is supposed to be the same or thinner than the front part. This way, I also connect this line and this line. What we do with the tail? Here we need to make sure that the tail of the eyebrow doesn't look too low. How we do that? We need to make sure that the tail looks or in the middle part, or in the high part, or here, but never lower than this part. All lines should be thin. Now I take the pencil and I need to overlap this line. Stretch the skin in two directions, one here and one there. You can also place your hand on the cheekbone of your client. And you overlapping. Do not press on the pencil, otherwise the line will be very, very thick. And then again overlap the tail line. Saturate the line with the color. Do not press on the pencil. And the same you do with the bottom line. And then we connect lower arch with the tail. And in this case, in her case, we will get that beautiful upward shape. If that needed, you go to the other side. What I will do now is I will twist the eyebrows which go out from the shape. I like to use Anastasia tweezers. I think they are the best. When we twist, do not put your fingers on top of the shape. I twist eyebrows and I lost a little bit my line. Again, I take the skin with the left hand and I stretch it. And I overlap this line on the bottom. Because the line should be saturated with the color. We have the bottom line here, the upper line here, but to make it a little bit softer, I take away 1 or 2 millimeters from the top. In this case, her eyebrows will be with softer front part. I also remove the thickness of the lines because I like when my lines are thin. My client in this case will appreciate the shape better. And from the bottom, I do the same. I lift the eyebrow and I clean additional pencil from the bottom. So if I want to clean the pencil from the bottom, I place my hand here. If I need to clean the line from the top, even from inner part, I will do it from inside. Always stretch the skin. Perfect. Right now we need to do the magic, second one the same. In case you want to create the second eyebrow the same as the first one, we need to do the same steps. First of all, we need to find the front part. If here we were looking for it from the piercing area, then here we need to find it through the piercing area. We do the line on the bottom and we do parallel dot on the top. Then we need to find the arch. Again, what I do, or I go, please close your eyes, 3 millimeters from the end of the eye. Or I ask my client to open her eyes and look in between of my eye, through the middle of the chin, through the last eyelash. What we need to do now is to understand how we can get the same level of eyebrows. We take the pencil and we roll it from the middle of her nose up. And I can see that her eyebrow on this side should start from here, higher than her natural eyebrows grows. And the upper part right here. How you can also check is to lift eyebrows up, and these lines should be on the same level. If you are not good with the free hand, you can take the thread, go from the middle of nose slowly higher, and you continue one line to the other side. So I found the base, I found the thickness of eyebrows, and I also need to find how high her arch will be. So we can see that the right eyebrow is naturally higher than the left one. There are two options we can do. First of all, we need to understand why it's happening. Is it happening because of the natural emotions, or is it because of the real asymmetry? In this scenario, I ask my client to close her eyes, and if her eyebrow goes lower, it means that I will not lift this eyebrow up. Rather, I will tell my client to go and do Botox instead of that. But if her eyebrow is still higher than this one, then I will lift this eyebrow up, or I will lower this eyebrow a little. So I decided to lower this eyebrow a little, otherwise it will be necessary for me to create too much of fake on this side. And now I prefer to keep everything as natural as I can. Right now I need to connect the front part and the arch. How we do that? Again, we can take the thread or we can do a freehand. Don't worry if from the first time the line will not be as perfect as you want. Don't worry if the line is not straight, you can always fix it with the brush. After I created the line, I take my brush and I remove unnecessary thickness from the top, and this is how I create the straight line. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So what we do next? We need to do the same tail as on this eyebrow, because sometimes I see the mistakes of the beginners when one eyebrow looks down, the other eyebrow looks up. How we make sure that our eyebrows are the same. So we agreed that here our eyebrow look over here to this part. That means that on this side the eyebrow also needs to look to this side. You can place the pencil here and you can make the line, or you can take the thread and you can continue this line with the thread. I saturate my thread more with the concealer. Why I do not do it with the pre-made threads? Because I don't like the consistency of the paste which they have, so I prefer to do it manually. I do the line, I got the line, and now I can overlap it with the pencil. If on the first eyebrow you have decided that thickness of the front part is the same as the arch, then on this eyebrow it's supposed to be the same. And if you decided that the arch will be thinner than the front part, then here make sure that arch is thinner than the front part. What I do now, I connect the front part with the arch with a straight line. I did the line and now I will saturate it more. I can also stretch skin a little bit with my pinky. And then I connect the arch with the tail with one line. From here, with the end. Again, I saturate the line. And now I will tweeze all unnecessary hair. On this side, I stretch eyebrow on me and I start to tweeze it from the tail. So after we've done with the tweezing, I create again here a thin line, because thin line helps me to see more. After I finish my shaping, I can see that this eyebrow appeared to be a little bit thicker than that one. I take my pencil, I put it on the level of eyes, and I roll it up. I see that the base is perfect, but the top part on this eyebrow could be a little bit thinner. So I go here and I remove thickness of the eyebrow from the top. After that, again, I saturate the line with the color. And I check it one more time. I think it looks amazing. Yep, very, very beautiful. Also, as a small help for you, you can outline the bottom line, and you can do the pencil a little bit further than the line. Why? Because this way you won't have a problem when you work in the process of permanent makeup that one eyebrow look here, the front part, and this front part look, for example, straight or two-way up. It will help you with the direction. And I'm outlining the line. The same on this eyebrow. It's gonna help me to see how even my line is, and it will help me to see the direction of the tail. Again, I want to see the mistake which I have done if I did it. It's better if I see it and I fix it and my client get perfect eyebrows than I miss it. And on the top as well, we go from the arch, pulling her skin. And on this side as well. I will remove all unnecessary lines, and we're all set. If you are a beginner, I recommend you to take a red gel pen The red gel pen will help you to keep the shape from losing it when you will fix it during the work. This is how easy we can create two even eyebrows with two different techniques. Or it will be with a thread, or it will be with a pencil and freehand. The main is be patient, don't be in a rush, and then all work will be gorgeous. This is the last moment where I do my last changes. I put the ring light in front of my client so I can see better. Every millimeter counts. Here you can see beautiful perfect shape. We open her eye. We created two very similar eyebrows. And as I said, Be very patient when you draw the shape, because shape is important for the beautiful result. Always look on the emotions, see where exactly you can bring eyebrows to the symmetry, or where you need to ask your client to go and do the Botox before you does her procedure. So after our eyebrows are done, I do the picture on my phone. I do zoom on 1.4. I go in front of my client and I do a picture because I want to see how even they are. I also do pictures from different angles because we never know which picture will be the best for our Instagram. This is how we can create gorgeous shape with two different techniques. And it doesn't matter if you will do a freehand or you will use the thread. The main is be very patient and give it the time, because after all, our eyes are the muscles, and the more you practice, then better you will be. Good luck!